A lot of analysts, actually, a lot of investors, they trust the opinion of the stock analysts completely. It's not that the investor is incompetent and he doesn't want to do the work. Let's face it, it's hard work to research a stock. And an investor, let's say an investment banker, they're not going to have the time, or better yet, they're not going to make the time to research the specificities of the stock, the inner workings, the accounting, okay, the industry analysis, the probability analysis, blah, blah, blah. All the things that the technical analyst is very savvy and familiar with in dictating the future of the stock. Let's say, for example, everything else is equal and the stock is doing very, very well. Let's keep the example of Johnson and Johnson. The stock is going up. The momentum, according to technical analysts, is steadily progressing above zero. So we know that the trend is going to continue. We have set a parabolic time price, and we know that the trend is strong, and any fluctuation in the parabolic time price is going to pretty much dictate a trend reversal. We understand all that. But the investor is not really concerned with understanding that. I don't think he wants to employ the time, and even if he did, he will not understand actually what he's looking at or what he's being talked about. But it's very important, especially for the investor, to take a course or two on technical analysis and understand the mathematics involved behind the formulas that we use as analysts to come up with probabilities, with target prices, and even with trend or trend reversals and why they're happening outside of fundamentals or sentiments. That's a wonderful picture. But if you can get an investor to buy into that, you have a more chance getting through an eye of a needle or getting through heaven. And trust me, if you got money, it's very hard to get to heaven. That's according to the Bible, if you believe in that stuff. But bottom line, another thing that you need to know besides a good trend and a strong position is the industry analysis. How well is Johnson and Johnson doing compared to its competitors, and what is Johnson and Johnson doing to further grow the company, to make the company grow into a consistent but new direction that's going to grab new marketers, the young people, the middle-aged people, the new generation. The baby boomers are almost out. So how are we going to appeal to this new generation? That's a challenge for Johnson and Johnson and similar companies like it. So then how are we going to make the company grow? What are their competitors doing? And what is the probability that the stock is going to increase or decrease or remain the same? And how can you trust that the analysts are actually telling you the actual reality versus the mathematical and theoretical theory of where a price of a stock should go? Should you listen to the newspapers, to the MSNBC, to the hedge funders, or should you look around you and look at the situation of the stock and the economy, and that will pretty much let you know or give you an overall sentiment index as to where the stock is heading versus what you are being told by the analysts. And as an analyst myself, there are many ways to crunch the numbers.